Okay, this is the barn chain review part 2 on this county line barn chain for my Poulan 1800 top handle. There, so far I've put just about 5 tanks of gas through this saw, and the chain's still somewhat sharp, but it's at the point of it needs to be sharpened sooner than later. So, then me, with my own personal experience on these chains here with this saw here, a Carlton brand chain for me, I'll normally get 4 to 5 cuts out of it, and it'll need sharpened depending on what I'm cutting. And with Oregan, it's normally 5 to 6 tanks before it needs sharpened. And this one here is averaging right about the same with Carlton. So to me, it seems to be a pretty good chain. It's got a good cut angle on it already from the factory. There, the depth gauge is set pretty safely, so you don't have to worry about bogging your saw down terribly. There, my cutter, it'll change that to more an aggressive shape, solely because of the angle I have it for my other saws that use the same size chain. But from factory way, it's a pretty good chain set up right off the bat. There in the bar, it's pretty good. It's got a couple spots where the paint's coming out, like right up here is a spot. There's a couple spots back in there where the paint's coming off. This chain here though, from the beginning, this throws really good chips. There, makes really good shreds cutting with grain. So that tells me right out of the box this is a pretty sharp chain. Not only that, but this chain has not gone and stretched very much. If it wasn't for my broken adjuster, I'd show you, but it's only stretched in total length about 1/4 of an inch from what it was factory, compared to some of the bars and chains in this price range stretching almost 1/2 inch and coming up pretty close to most of your length on your adjuster. Like this one here, it's just getting over halfway on the adjuster side. There, and yes, it's loose, but I've had ones that I've ran 2 tanks through, and it was this bad within a tank. There, and the whole entire thing had to be clear out to here for it to go and be able to run right. So overall, it's a pretty good barn chain. If you need one you don't want to spend for a Forester, Oregon, or whatever brand you normally go to, or even your own brand, this barn chain will do it. There, just remember it's not going to be the highest possible quality in the world, but it's enough to get it done. There, and to be able to go and make sure you're doing everything right. Make sure you're pretty much, if you know how to run a saw there and you don't want to buy the expensive name brand one, you can buy this and it's going to run perfectly for you. Just you have to remember this chain here will probably wear out faster than, let's say, a Oregon, Carlton, or Steel, or whatever name brand you use. Same thing with this bar. More than likely, this sprocket will wear out a little bit faster than name brand bar. But you compare it up. There, you can get 80-90% of the life of a big name brand bar. Let's say the same name brand bar for this, because I know an Oregon one for really good chain, really good, well, with the full chisel chain and a better version of the sprocket, there's right about $45 to $50. This barn chain I bought for $20. Normal price is $30. So you're effectively, this is half the price and it lasts just about as long. But again, if you're looking for something there it's a little bit cheaper and you want to run. This bar and chain setup will work perfectly fine. Just I wouldn't recommend it if you're going there and commercially cutting. Again, I'd stick with the name brand, the well-established bars and chains like Oregan, Carlton, Steel, Husqvarna, all of that there. But pretty much that's going to wrap it up. Hopefully in the next video, I'll have that adjuster fixed, and I'll try to show a video of this cutting. So, till next time, hopefully there'll be a part 3. If not, eventually I'll put in here that this will be the end. So, till next time for the next video.